Alright, welcome to this video. So after Windows installation is complete, the next thing you want to do is to make sure that your drivers are completely installed. So the best way is to make sure you have internet connection, okay, and you want to open your browser and go to your laptop's website. I'm using Acer, so I could simply just search for Acer on Google and see what comes up, and here we are, and then I click. Okay, so at this point, where you want to go to is support. Now under support here, I can see drivers and manuals. So I'll just go right there and click it. Your manufacturer's website might be slightly different, so just find a way to navigate that. Okay, so here, the only thing it's asking me for is enter my serial number or SNID or model number. Now, remember from the BIOS, we already said to copy out the serial number of your PC. So in my own case, I have three options to use to identify my exact device. I already snapped the back of my um, laptop, which had the SNID and I think the serial number too, and I have a picture of it here. So this is my serial number and this is my SNID number. So I think I rather use the SNID number. Okay, so it starts with 312160. 312160 18934 18934. Okay, and click find. So what is going to happen is it's going to find my exact PC for me and show me all the drivers. So of course this is my laptop right here and this is my part number. Okay, so that's irrelevant. So next I look for, okay, so it's not giving me the option of Windows 10 right here. So I'm simply going to select the most recent closest to Windows 10, which is 8.1 64-bit. So I select that, and here are all my drivers. So you have the audio, you have Bluetooth, you have two versions of it. You have Atheros and Broadcom. So these are some of the things you might have to identify. For mine, my Bluetooth is Broadcom. So if your PC has a card reader too, this will be good for you. You have to install that as well. Management engine, okay, something you have to install. Other drivers and all that, touchpad, BGA. You have the NVIDIA, you have the Intel. Mine is Intel, so this is what I will download. Wireless driver, different vendors, Broadcom, Intel, Atheros. So it's a proper thing for you to also have identified your drivers. Otherwise, what you're going to be doing is to download everything, trial and error, and figure out which one installs and which one doesn't install. So I'll just do a quick example here. I already did the initial downloads of my drivers and install them, but I just want to use one as an example here. So I'm going to use this, the card reader. I don't think I've installed that, so I'll just download this, click the download button, and here it is downloading. So what we're going to do is to wait for this download to finish. We have 15.9 MB. Okay, so then we'll just go to the download screen. I'll wait. Okay, so here's my download screen. Alright, so while that is downloading, I want to point out a few other things. Now, setting up your system, there are a few things you can put in place to ensure that you're able to fix errors. Okay, one of them is to protect your system. Now, we talked about this PC being the new My Computer for Windows 10. So right click on that, go to More and Properties. Now, when that opens, System Protection, click on that. Okay, now what I want to bring you to here is System Restore. And there are sometimes when you get to maybe install or you're trying a software and you're not sure of the impact of that particular software application on your PC, but you want to create a fail-safe so that you can restore your PC to a previous state in case something has affected your PC. Okay, so here you can configure. Sometimes on your after your Windows installation, this might not be on. The protection might not be on your drive C. You need to turn that on. If that's the case, what you want to do is configure and turn on and give it how much percent you want to use, how much percent of your drive space you want to use for system restore, and okay. Now, sometimes if you are experimenting and you're not sure of the adverse effects that whatever you're experimenting on might have, especially for maybe software developers or I don't know, whatever your profession is, you're not sure. What you can do is to first of all create a restore point before you experiment. So let's go on to create one now. So I'll just name it class as well. Okay, create. Now what it's going to do is to create a backup of your registry, the state of the files on your PC and all that. Create a backup, a snapshot of them on your PC. So if something goes wrong and you were to do a system restore, which you see up here, system restore. So when you click on that, what you will do is to open up a bunch of restore points from the most recent to the least recent, and then you select which of the restore points you want to restore your system to. So whatever negative impact that might have happened before you restored would be gone, meaning it will have gone back to the most recent restore state where your system was working perfectly fine. Okay, so let's assume something has gone wrong with my PC and I'm seeing some fliching here and some things that are not right. And I feel, okay, I think a system restore will do this for me. So all I need to do is click on system restore here while it comes on. Okay, next. And this is the last restore point I created. Okay, I can choose to show more. And these are the other ones that were created automatically by the PC over time. Something Windows does. Okay, this is last month, 23rd of last month. So I can choose any of these restore points to restore to. And when I click next, it will go ahead to restore my entire PC to that point. Now the process can take a lot of time depending on how much space you have left and all of the how many applications you have installed on your PC as well. So I don't need to do restore points at this restore at this point in time. So I'm just going to cancel this and hope you've taken note of that. So that is something you can occasionally check out to make sure your system is well protected. Okay, so at this point, our download is finished, so we can go to the download folder here to check out. Okay, so this is what we downloaded here. So I'm just going to extract this. So extract all and extract. By default, Windows comes with its own file extractor when you download a zip file like this. So it's opened it for me, and what I have to do is double click, find my installer, 64-bit, and here's the setup. So I just like to run my driver installations as administrator to give it maximum privilege to do whatever it needs to do. So we'll watch this install, and once that is done, my card reader becomes functional. So before this driver was installed, it wasn't working. But after this, it definitely will be working. So this is how you go about looking for the drivers on your PCs, your laptop manufacturer's websites, downloading them and having them installed. Okay, so once this is done, uh, we'll be at the end of this tutorial video. Okay, so it's done and my card reader installation is complete. So that concludes this tutorial on how to download your drivers and have them installed. Thank you for watching.